Hi Scorpio, this is Samantha from Insights Tarot, and I'm here to give you your general reading for the second part of January. Just want to say Happy New Year's. Hopefully you're doing good, that you had a great holiday. Remember Scorpio, this is a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for January 15th through the 31st, January 2020. Love it. General reading means it won't resonate with all you guys, so take from it what you can and leave the rest, okay? Apologize that I didn't get the first part of the month out. I was on holiday, but I'm back now, okay? 2 decks here means there's going to be 2 rows. Top row here is what's going to be going on outside of you and around you, and the bottom row is what's going on in you. What are you thinking? What are you feeling, okay? Without further ado, let's go ahead and get going with your reading. What's going on around Scorpio at this time? What's going on around Scorpio? We just, well, the candle just went out, so I'm going to go ahead and replace the candle right quick. We just had a full moon and a lunar eclipse. I hope all you guys are doing okay with those energies now. Just relighting the candle, Scorpio. Let's see here. What do we got? Excuse me. How does that look? Okay. Judgment. Queen of Wands. Okay. Eight of Cups. Okay. And the bottom of the deck is Knight of Swords. That's your general energy. Let me go ahead and pull the bottom row. What is Scorpio thinking and feeling at this time? Ten of Pentacles. Hope. Taking a risk. Again, Judgment. So you have Judgment here and Judgment here. So we've got some cyclical patterns going on that you're trying to learn from. Knight of Swords. Purging. Okay. Bottom of the deck. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. So, Scorpio, we're going to start with the top row. What's going on with Scorpio? Externally, Knight of Swords. Couple things. Wow. This is the King of Swords. I said Knight of Swords before I even knew it was under there. So, you've got 2 Knight of Swords here. A lot of purging and forward movement. Actions being taken. Okay, you're not only thinking about them, but here, they're in your physical, okay? So with the King of Swords here, I definitely feel a couple things. A couple of you, definitely purge time, purging. If you don't have to speak, you're not going to, because swords are all about communications. I see Scorpios at this time being more observant than communicative. I feel like you're only going to communicate if you really, really have to. And the Knight of Swords says you're going to stick up for yourself. Some of you are needing to voice your own opinions and stick up for, and stand up or defend yourself at this time. Defending your beliefs, defending your thoughts. Okay. I heard defending your honor. So for some of you that might resonate. The King of Swords is all about purging, Noah. It's cutting through the BS. You're getting down to brass tacks now, okay? For some of you, you're dealing with an air sign at this time. Could be their sun sign, but it doesn't have to be. We're talking Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Air sign somewhere, sun or other, okay? So, that or I'm getting here, distinct father figure. Or mentor, possibly husband. So you could have dealings with this person at this time, okay? You might need to defend yourself. Or maybe they're coming to your aid is another message I just got. So you could be getting help from those around you to move forward in a tough situation at this time. Okay, maybe they're helping you out. Okay. For some of you, it's opening up channels of communication where there hasn't been much communication with an individual in your life at this time. Okay? If you're not needing to talk about it, you're not going to talk about it at this time. Definitely forward movement, though, because you're wanting a solid new beginning in a very confusing situation. And you're pretty passionate about it. There are 2 Knight cards here. You're definitely wanting a happier and more solid relationship or situation. Okay. So there could be some confusing situation that's been around you. And you're looking for more stability. Now, a couple things come from that. There are going to be some of you that are wanting to work this out. But some of you are leaving because Judgment card says it's time to purge. It's time to move away from something. That's the part of the message I'm getting here. There are definitely part of some of you that are dealing with an ongoing cyclical situation. And for some of you, this is relationships. Some of you are leaving relationships behind, leaving situations behind that no longer serve you. Could be dealing with toxicity within a relationship, and it doesn't have to be romantic. Some of you are dealing with familial relationships that happen to be unhealthy. Okay, you're really speaking your truth, but yet purging and leaving behind. I do feel definitely some forward movement here. Some of you are definitely, divorce comes up. So some of you are filing for divorce or dealing with circumstances within an ongoing court case. Okay, or divorce case. Legal dealings, definitely for some of you. Judgment comes up when it's time to review something. Now, for some Scorpios, this is absolutely internal. This is us, I say us because I'm a Scorpio. It's the Scorpios at this time taking a step back and looking at themselves. What about your behavior, your thought patterns, your belief systems isn't working for you right now? So it could be a process of working on yourself right now. There's definitely a group of Scorpios that in some way, shape, or form are purging and doing that shadow work, working on themselves. So you're reviewing yourselves. You're reviewing a situation that you're fully aware of that's cyclical. You're aware it's cyclical. You're like, I've been here and I've done this before. Why do I keep repeating? Well, the why is because you're not learning the lesson. You're not making different decisions. Judgment comes up and it gives you another opportunity to review, assess, and make better decisions. This is a card about second chances, learning from past mistakes. Okay, for some of you, this is in relationships. For others of you, it could be career, even others, health or home, and money. Money comes up. So it's going to be different for different ones of you, but it's about moving in a new direction now, having a new beginning. Being on the verge of making a better or a more, being on the verge of making a different decision, therefore heading in a new direction. Okay. You're about to make some changes. Judgment comes up when past lessons come back to you, or past people. So it's no surprise to me now that some of you are being you're receiving calls or texts or emails from past friends, past lovers. Some of you are mediums and you're receiving messages from passed on loved ones, as well as your ancient ancestors. So pay attention to those messages if you happen to be one of them. Okay, dreams are important at this time, I was just advised. So they could be coming through in dreams or in meditation. But nevertheless, it's all about past. It's learning from situations that you've already been through at least once, if not many more times than one. At least one time. And it's in your mind too. So we're talking, this could be you working on yourself or working on external things. Now, I do feel for many of you, that would include me, it's both. You're working on yourself, but you're also working on things that you notice in your own reality that are cyclical. And we're not talking little things. We're talking big things. For some of you, this includes legal dealings. Knight of Swords represents to me legal dealings like judges, attorneys, court systems, okay? This is Archangel Michael coming out in your reading, Scorpio. So you are being divinely guided through this process, and you're fully protected, okay? He's protecting you. It's just asking you to get focused, okay? Whatever this thing is that you're working through, you need to get focused, okay? And it's getting good counsel at this time. So for some of you, you're just at the beginning of starting legal dealings, and you could be speaking with an attorney. For others of you, you're within the case, and there's some changes that are happening, okay? Definitely having to stick up for yourself, needing to take forward movement, purging away what no longer serves you. Queen of Wands definitely comes up to say, at this time, you're vocal about, well, nope, that wasn't the message. The message is you're outspoken in terms of standing up for yourself. So if you do need to voice your opinion or defend yourself, your honor, as what came out earlier, you're going to have no problem doing it with the Queen of Wands here. She's very detail-oriented. She likes to keep her ducks in a row, okay? She likes to lead and be in control. She's not to be messed with. She knows exactly what she wants, and she has enough courage to move towards her goals. And that's what's being called for at this time. Now, if that's not the message for you, because it is for some, the other message that comes out here is you're having dealings with a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries at this time. This is a fire sign person. Doesn't have to be their sun sign either. It can be some other part of them, okay? Man or woman, but you could be dealing with somebody who has fire in them, okay? I feel like for some of you, you're very business right now. Business oriented. You're all about just, you got your head down, and socializing could be the farthest thing from your mind at this time, Scorpio. You just want to get things done. You want to get balls rolling. You're ready to move forward, and you're ready to see the skies looking towards the horizon. You're ready to move forward towards a new horizon. You're ready to take that venture. And the 8 says success. You're on the right path is the message there, Scorpio. You are going to have to leave things behind. For some of you, you are leaving behind. You could be leaving behind old situations. You could be leaving behind old relationships, old attitudes, old belief systems. You're here with the mole here, I'm being advised to say you've got to dig deep. This is deep stuff, not surface. Whatever it is that you're leaving behind, you know it's deep within you. These are deep beliefs, deep attitudes, deep reactionary reactionary actions. You react a certain way. It's habitual actions. That's the better way to put it. These are all deep within you, and I feel like many of you, the message now is you're leaving these things behind, because there's a great deal of self-assessment going on at this time, Scorpio, because you keep asking the question, why? Why is this happening? Why do I act this way? Why do I think this? Why do I feel this? And the simple reason for any of this is because you want better for yourself. You know that it can only you can do this for you. Only you can make your life better. And so you pose the question to yourself and you go within, because you have the courage to do so, and you make those changes no matter how deep you need to go to do it. So what are you thinking? Well, with the Five of Pentacles, for some of you it's love. Like I said, for some of you it's divorce. And it's going through a tricky situation or an uncomfortable situation in love. Now, it doesn't have to be divorce. For some of you, this is issues within your marriage or issues within your relationship. But there's hope at the end of the tunnel here with the Seven of Swords. There could have been some deception, though. Okay, there could have been some lying or deception. Very uncomfortable situation. Now, for some of you, it is a divorce. Okay, for some of you, with the five here, Five of Pentacles, it's you feeling alienated, isolated from your loved ones. And I think it's by choice. I think you left them or they left you. But definitely it means changes. Now, this is not just romantic love. For some of you, this is familial. And there are changes to familial relationships at this time. Specifically for some of you, father. Okay, father of your children. Okay, it's the other one. But you're being divinely guided here. Okay. For some of you, you're just needing to work through a challenging situation in a relationship where there are emotional feelings attached to it. Okay. But you're definitely all about purging away. Speaking your mind, getting right to the point, saying what you mean, and cutting people loose. If they're not for your highest good, you're at a place and time in your life and in your journey, Scorpio, where you're willing and ready to take that forward movement and walk alone if you have to. You're willing to take that risk here with the Ten of Pentacles because you want more solidity. You want solid foundation. You want happiness and contentment. And you're willing to take that risk, okay, that gamble. Okay, so for some of you with some sort of pattern or some situation in your life right now, you feel like it's a risk. It's a risky ordeal that you're dealing with. But I do feel like you're going to move forward with it. You're definitely thinking about moving forward, and then here it is. So I really do feel like you're going to move forward with a situation that feels risky to you. But at the end of the day, my feeling here, because here we've got Judgment, you've got the Knight of Swords and Judgment twice, okay? And then if I go down here, here's Ten of Pentacles again, and that's the same card. So many of your cards in this reading are duplicates on both upper and lower rows. So beautiful, because the message is then twice amplified for me. You're not only thinking these things, but you're enacting these things into your reality. You're manifesting your own reality. So with the Ten of Pentacles under the Judgment, this is just something that you feel is going to be a risk. Okay, for many of you, it could be legal issues. For others of you, this could be health battles. This could end up being relationship issues for some of you, marital issues. For others of you, it could be business and money. Walking away from business opportunities that aren't paying or aren't going the way you want them to. Okay. For some of you, it's legal battles in the business world. Okay. So judgment's here and it's twice amplified. I've already went through it. It's as much on your mind as it is in your reality, Scorpio. You're going to take a risk on a situation that you see the repeating pattern. You know it's something you need to work through and learn. And I do see here with the Knight of Swords, you're taking the steps you need to leave behind the thought patterns and the behaviorisms and the belief systems that help create this cyclical pattern. You're ready to move on. You're tired of the same song and dance. So I do see changes being made, and you're making them not only within you, but outside of you as well. Remember, whenever you change parts of your own self inwardly, it reflects outwardly. Okay? So that's what your reading is, okay? Let me go ahead and pull an additional message from John Holland's Psychic Tarot for the Heart for you. What is it that Scorpio needs to know regarding these situations? One card, please. Okay, so clarity and of belief comes out. Definitely clarifying is important, and you are being divinely guided. So this card is really hooked to the Judgment card. It's about renewing, reassessing, renewing, reviewing, okay, your own beliefs. Looking at your belief systems, your actions, your thought patterns, and clarifying where you're going, what you're wanting, and taking the steps. So this is a card about evaluation, and the number 1 comes in here because it's all about you and a new beginning. Okay, so you're needing to clarify what it is you want, where you're going, what about yourself you're willing to work on and change. Now he's holding his heart here, and he's sending off a butterfly. Butterflies is transformation. So these are matters of the heart for some of you, and you're transforming not only yourself but your life, Scorpio, at this time. I do feel like it could be the early, and is the early stages of change for many of you. Moving on, a couple other signs got this card in the final. It's definitely all about moving on, moving out of situations with the 8 of Cups here, moving out of situations that no longer serve you or aren't for your highest good. 8 is all about success. He's walking alone, but he's walking towards the flowers at the top of the card here. Flowers indicate happiness. You're definitely on the right path, Scorpio. Again, confirmation, especially with Archangel Michael here, that though you might feel alone right now, you're definitely on the right path, and you're right where you need to be. You're moving on at this time, and you're clarifying what it is you want now, where it is you want to go, and you're working on yourself. So the message is about yourself. It's inward, but it's also a reflection of your external circumstances as well. Okay, Scorpio? So those are your messages. Comment below. Let me know. How do they resonate for you? Is this a legal situation? What's the judgment? What's the cyclical pattern of behavior? Has somebody from your past returned? Is there a hard situation you're dealing with now that could include some legal circumstances? Would love to know. Drop me a comment. Let me know how this resonates with you. And if you happen to like how I read these cards, the layout, just hit the like and subscribe button. Love doing these for you. Thank you so much for letting me and for taking the time to watch this video. Until next time, Scorpio, love and light always. Namaste.